Come on, you red piece of shit, you're gonna make me late. Fuck, thank God. Sick wing, but did you die on the bumper? I remember being young. I definitely remember all my shitbox cars. I actually really liked shitbox cars. I had new shiny, like brand new. What if my Subaru was my only, like, for me, brand new car I ever bought? Other than that, everything was used, slightly used, or, you know. But that, when I bought, like, having these newer vehicles, I'm just like, man, you know what I miss? Having shit break, fail, so I can fix it. No, I'm just kidding. No, I don't like that. I like this about this truck, is that it's just key, ignition, go. Except for yesterday morning. I did that, and it just went, the first time it went click. I was like, oh, what? I'm like, what the fuck, over? I'm like, I only had one day off. I'm like, it shouldn't be, it definitely shouldn't be dead. I know it's got a, I can't remember what you call it, parasitic draw is very minimal, is a normal, whatever it is like within standards of what Dodge normally is. 1, 2, 3 green, and never had an issue. There isn't like one time. Okay, now will be 2 times that it didn't start. Once at Cypress, it didn't start. I'd put the key ignition. I turned the engine, but what's that fucking one headlight song goes? I turn the key, but the engine doesn't turn. I turn the engine, but the engine doesn't turn, I think is the correct saying. And yeah, I don't know. I was just like, fuck. I went back later after doing some other stuff. I think I reset it. Literally take the battery off the terminal and reset, and everything was fine. Winter, okay, I don't know where I am in my gaps in my videos, but I know the last video I posted, I was freezing my twig and berries off, and it was cold. And so we had our winter storm during our rig move, and it was cold, miserable, and then we kind of got all the streets cleaned up. The pavement was out and exposed. You know how I was talking about how it was rough and just shitty bang bang. And then fucking mist shows up yesterday night. I was in the middle of we hauled some buffers from where we're going today out to just past the Wolf Lake turnoff on the Elk River onto the Plant Road, to the Synovus, to the power line, to the airstrip. I literally went out there and did a big circle. I was like, dude, we're right beside the Elk River Road. Who made this road? I don't know if there's a different airstrip road that we can't use because there's a bridge or something. I'm like, why didn't we just go this other way? But whatever. And then this winter storm just rolls in. As soon as I like show up there, I'm like, ah, flurries. And then go to leave, I'm like, ah, snowstorm, nice. Yeah, so that was gay balls. And then kind of fought that all the way home. And then once I got home, it kind of tapered off once I got to Red Deer, and it wasn't that bad. And then, of course, while I was sleeping, it snuck in and kind of ass raped the area here a little bit. It is slick. It's minus 13, 5:40 in the morning, and it's payday. So yeah, what's up today? We got 24 mid. We're gonna go out and poach a few P-tanks. I'm just doing one, I hope. I thought yesterday I was doing both of them. I'm like, dude, both? Well, that's rude. I'm like, why can't somebody ever help me? There is lots of people going. That's like, dude, where's your wide load flags? It's like 10 wide bucket. No, nothing. If I just run right into you, lawsuit, winning, you pay for a new box side. Idea light bulb. But yeah, we got to go out. We'll go out to Lotus Creek, which is out west of Rimbey. We're going to pick up that test equipment that we took out when it was like spring, sorry, and then turn to winter again. The minus 13 is well liked, so it'll be stiff there. We shouldn't have to worry. Yesterday we were there getting buffers. I was there for 2 hours waiting, and then upon showing up, I was like, oh, it's not bad. And then it got greasy like it did last time, and then yeah, even the lease road was grease. So yeah, no, this is good. And then we got to go back and get the pipe skid. Giggles. It was pretty soft and mushy yesterday. We're going to the soft spot on the lease, and when it snows, it just kind of isolates that mud, so it's probably still there. Might be alright, but I don't like chaining up once I've been in the mud.
We're all here. Thank you.
Are you going to Demon?
I'll eventually be there. If you get there before I do, just throw it on the front of your unit and I'll grab it.
Okay. We're going to look at the permit. Yeah, just a quick little job before you go to Grand Cache, eh? That's not too bad. A little bit of messing around, but yeah, it happens. I was like seeing all the stuff on the other side and how we set it up before and just drove out from the front side of the tank, and I was like, oh yeah, we're definitely not getting these from the front. And so yeah, we had to pull them out backwards and then reload them, you know? Not the end of the world. It's a better side of the lease anyways, because there wasn't a lot of room. Plus the picker was over there. It just wasn't going to end up working out. So. back to Red Deer, dump this off. Probably have to chain up to get them off the trailer too. And then go back to the yard, switch trailer. With the trailer, I'm taking $1,000 cash. Come back out here, grab pipe skid, take it back to the same place we're taking the vessel. And then I can make my way towards either Grand Prairie or Grand Cache. Yellow.
There's a horse out on the road and the highway shut down. They're trying to rattle it off the fucking road.
Oh, sweet. Wrestle it. There's a horse on the road.
Justin, you want to take the bottom entrance? No, let's try to. That's what you're saying. We have to Justin on the other side. You probably.
Yeah, I was just gonna go around the corner and then back up behind Continental here.
Well, it's kind of the best shot for you to go straight in from like right here, right now, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
I can definitely get out of the way.
You want me to go down to the bottom entrance, sir?
Yeah. So, I don't know. It's kind of hard for you to get in. If you go to the bottom one, you kind of got to swing up this alleyway to back in there. If you got to drive in, you kind of need to do the same thing we're doing. So it's kind of all fun shit.
Well, would you like me to stay out here for now?
You could definitely come in here somewhat. I don't know what they got going on in here. I'd imagine it should look the same as when we took it out. I don't know.
This one goes right beside this fucking other one right against the gate here on the east side.
Yeah, you're gonna be right on the right hand side as soon as you get through the gate. That's your best bet for you with that trailer, or you'll be fucked.
Copy. I know I had 116 in here once and I had to fucking shake one off up the hill. That was a fucking pain in the ass.
Yeah, that's why I figured I'd do the uphill, because I'm already pointing downhill. I'm gonna have to fucking go in from the right here, so I'll get out of the way. Large Marge. Oh, got some snow build up already. course. I don't want to drive over it. Orchestrated. Hopefully that fits in there. And we can all kind of unload at the same time, so we all just kind of have to single file out so we can get out. Song, everything is awesome. We need one that's like everything is sucking. not a bad truck or an anchor. Probably not gonna anchor to the fence. Checking back in at 2:29.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
What are you doing, Jared?
I'm going for pipe skids. If you want to lay that pipe down, go ahead.
What are you getting, those red pipe skids?
Yeah, copy that. And we'll be grabbing the ones on the other side too.
Okay, do you need that medic truck moved then, probably?
I don't think so. We'll see, I guess. I don't think it looked like it was in the way the first time I came here.
Yeah, we moved it over there. Is that a double suck or just one at a time?
I am going to double saw.
Copy. I think I'll get him to move it.
Okay, copy that.
Medic, you. Yeah. Pick up. Closing. Good one. Pick up.
Alright, I was all kind of hot and horny and flanged up to do the double sag, but let's remember these are just as wide as my trailer. So much fun. And then Kyle offered to, he's like, you gotta be on CHD site way earlier than me. He's like, you might as well just take one and go. And I'm like, huh. Welcome to the team, bro. So I didn't hesitate, said I'd help, but didn't. I was helping you, Justin, in front of me. And eventually I might get there. Trying to lock his wheel, because that truck you have to slide the wheel to deck down a trailer. And W9 you can't drive with it slid all the way to the back. So it's skirted over to me on the lease, and he's like, hey man, what am I doing wrong here? And I'm like, it's not you, it's the truck. The fifth wheel slide is decent.
I was working it earlier, that way too much weight on it, I think, right now.
Usually that style doesn't care about weight, it's just you're fucked because it's slippery. It's got neoprene pads in between, right? So it slides just like nothing. The guy that used to drive it all the time, he's like, oh, slide the wheel all the time, no problem at all, no matter what's on there. But yeah, just because you got ice, now you're kind of screwed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, hopefully it works out when I unload this thing.
Where are you taking that?
Campbell Rentals, I think it Edgar.
Well, if you see some pavement somewhere, might not be a bad idea to just slide it back just a little bit more before you lock it. Like I said, if it drops down and gets caught on those other ramps, just winch it back into the wheel, and then you'll have to slide the wheel back a little bit more. Because yeah, you're going to be in a dead spot if you get it there.
Yeah, you bet. I'll definitely try to get the wheel back further. Not as far back as I had it though, because I fucking, every time I use my winch and pull my wheel off, so I had to fucking jam boards under the front of my fifth wheel to stop it from popping up over the front of the trailer.
Yeah, it's a horrible design, somewhat. Winch isn't tall enough. But anyways, back to town, we'll shake this off, and then 2 o'clock right now, take a drive to A or B. I don't know which way. I don't like, it's an hour closer to go to Grand Cache, but the roads are going to be not nice. Depends on what the weather looks like. Maybe it's not snowing over there.
I just pushed the fucking Genie onto my trailer with the loader and couldn't drive it.
Don't start.
Kinda looks weird, but man bun tough, rugged good looks. Kenworth's here rewriting the books. C580, the future of tough for 2027. When can we get them?